Welcome to Nairobi, Nairobi.
Tushangilie Kenya, taifa letu tukufu, Kenya tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda, twajivunia sana tukijiita wa
Hi guys, this is your mobility enthusiast, Dave Dill, and it is my responsibility to bring all mobility innovation from every corner of the world closer to you. Kenya is making headlines for travel, talents, and technology, and in recent times they have been focusing on revolutionizing its transportation industry. As you all know, the popular matatu culture, where all these buses are built from the ground up and customized with graffiti, lighting, and entertainment systems. This culture has made the capital of Kenya, Nairobi, vibrant. As a mobility enthusiast living in Norway, where 20% of all vehicles in the country are electric.
Fantastic. So how long does it travel on a full charge?
Usually it goes up.
I was excited to see Kenya join the race to transition from fossil fuel cars to electric, reducing greenhouse gas emissions to fight climate change, and as an alternate mode of transport to fully utilize the country's hydroelectric power, thermal power, and wind energy.
We used to have in the past, it had fewer components or fewer parts. So with this technology, that is what we are trying to do once again. We are going back into the past. So for instance, if it breaks down and you come here, you don't have to check so many things. At least you know what to check. You understand? Fewer things.
Back in Norway, I have reviewed electric cars, scooters. I have met with many EV entrepreneurs, and I have been following what Kenya has been doing in this space. There are about 25 electric mobility firms in Kenya doing an amazing job accelerating this shift. I visited Roam Electric, and they have introduced electric motorcycles in the country, and these are cost effective. They also run an intra-city commercial bus service in Nairobi.
77-seater.
77?
Yeah, so it's a big bus, and one unique feature with it, it carry people of all sphere, all space.
Okay.
If somebody maybe is disabled, it can carry.
EV Charger is also building an electric vehicle charging infrastructure in Kenya, with about 6 installations across the country.
I have a passion for e-mobility, and I see the lack in infrastructure, and I know e-mobility is the future.
eWaka has also introduced a variety of micro-mobility electric vehicles for daily commute for individuals and food delivery services.
As I said, I'm an enthusiast of everything that is micro-mobility. I own a few of these vehicles myself. And so I started doing some research about how we could actually bring some of these solutions to the continent.
Trike has also come up with a solution to help rural farmers to transport their produce from farms to the cities using electric tricycles.
Interestingly, our very first sale was a sale from a client in Japan.
In Japan?
So it's usually funny that Africa is used to importing vehicles.
True.
But in this case, we were fortunate to export one.
Lincoln of Linsa Technology is also making an impact in his society by building electric wheelchairs for people with disabilities, while cutting greenhouse gas emissions because these wheelchairs are electric.
I started quite some time back, and the journey has been tough. Yes, but we are still surviving and struggling because we are dealing with a very sensitive section of people living with disabilities.
Outright, where the ACT stands for affordable, reliable, and clean, is providing 2- and 3-wheel vehicles across Kenya.
In the future, I think swapping will overtake charging, parking and charging, because you see, we just came and took out a battery immediately. You didn't have to put it in and wait for it to charge.
Letter Ride, which is a ride-hailing service in Kenya, recently launched electric scooters and bikes for daily commute and food delivery services.
Now with the green revolution and the initiative across the globe that the green energy should be driving our vehicle, and that is going to be the future. Little has taken that initiative.
Kiri EV is also penetrating this emerging market with two-wheelers, which are these electric borders.
So for me, I've always been interested in the renewable energy space. So I used to work in it previously, doing pico hydro as well as solar installations and backup systems. And then the EV sector was, still coming up at that point, and I thought, this is the next big thing.
Basigo is also revolutionizing the matatu industry with the introduction of these electric buses. They are also sourcing these buses for other transport organizations and cooperatives in Nairobi.
Well, we are here, to mark the end of this partial build. I think some of you attended when we received the bus from the port early in December, and they came here semi-built, they finished.
The good news here is that the president of the country, His Excellency William Ruto, has shown his support for this transition, introducing incentives to push this agenda and also meeting with international bodies for funding.
In this year's finance bill, we have put the tax incentives you are asking for. In this year's tax bill, finance bill, on issues of taxation, on e-mobility, on issue of chargers, and I have instructed Moses to make sure that they are with clarity, including the lithium maneno, because I want to launch that program later this year.
Many more of these companies are accelerating towards a net zero future, and I'll be meeting them to discuss the future of electric mobility in Kenya. So kindly subscribe to this channel if you want to know more. I am pretty sure that this shift to electric mobility will succeed in Kenya because President William Ruto and his government have thrown their support for this, and Norway has been successful with this because the government supported the shift.
Anything electric related to mobile vehicles, mobility enthusiast, Davis one of a kind, one country at a time, one continent at a time, never been done before, drive a fight across all shores, automotive innovation, electric mobility, Davis 3 steps ahead, no competitor over here. Are you a fan of the vehicle space? Driverify leading the race. Stay tuned and follow Driverify on all platforms. Driverify, 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 Driverify.
Thank you for watching, and if you believe in this channel, kindly subscribe.